Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for NBA on Sunday, April 3rd, 2022. We're going to have NBA player props, spreads, over-unders here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that I think are great value bets for the Sunday NBA slate. As always, just want to say thank you for your continued support on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Can't wait to get there with you guys. We're going to be doing our parlay giveaway once we get to 5,000 subscribers. We are now partnered with Prize Picks. Very exciting news here at the channel, guys. Use our code SFP for a 100% deposit match up to $100. You can also follow our link down below in the description. Really a great app. They specialize in player props and entries and things like that. So you could put like 3, 4, 5 entries together or picks together for an entry to win, 10x your money, 20x your money. It really is a great app, guys. It's a lot of fun to use. I've been using it a lot here over the last couple days and having a lot of fun. So I highly encourage you to check that out. There's also a link down below in the description. You can also follow that link, like I said, or use code SFP. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page as well. We'll have a link down in the comment section and in the description of that where you can check that out. Great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. We'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, and now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So you see this beautiful list here running down the side of me of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there is a join button down below. Now I can tell you it works best on a desktop. Sometimes the phones can be a little bit finicky with that kind of stuff. But it's really just a great way to support the channel and what we do here at the channel, guys. You get some custom perks like emojis and things of that nature. So if you're interested in supporting the stream in that way, it's just $3.99 per month, and it really does go a long way in helping us out. Okay, now results from the previous 2 episodes. So unfortunately, I'm not going to include comment cappers here just because it'd be a lot of information to sift through. So we're just going to go over our stream results. We will have comment cappers back for the next episode. So for stream results, from yesterday we went 1-2. We were able to cash the Miami Heat -2 spread there versus the Bulls. They covered that easily. We missed on LaMelo Ball over 34.5 PRAs. He ended up finishing with 20, and the Hornets got completely blown off the floor, so he didn't play the final 7 or 8 minutes or so. And then we also missed on Kevin Durant over 6.5 assists. The dude just went God mode, guys. He just decided he wanted to shoot the ball every time. He had over 50 points. He could have taken his PRAs and cash, but what can he do? We went 1-2 yesterday. Results from Thursday, we went 2-1. We cashed the Pistons +10 spread. There versus 76ers. They ended up straight up winning, which I actually had a sprinkle on the money line as well, which I was happy I did. Very good money line there. I think it was like +360. And then we also were able to cash the Kevin Durant over 42.5 PRAs that day versus the Bucks. We needed overtime to get there, but he did get there. Finished with 44. And then we missed on the Nikola Vucevic under 10.5 rebounds. He ended up getting 5 offensive rebounds total for the game. Finished the game with 14. That was pretty sad because it looked solid at halftime. He had 4 rebounds at the half. He could get 6 in the second half. It would have been good. And the Clippers were extending that lead as well. We just didn't quite get there. So altogether, 3-3 in our last 2 episodes. But we're going to get back after it today, guys. We're going to get this 3-0. So let's get right into our picks. At number 1, we are going with D'Angelo Russell over 28.5 PRAs here for the Minnesota Timberwolves at -102 odds. So this is a great matchup here today for D'Angelo Russell taking on the Houston Rockets, who rank 29th in the NBA in defensive efficiency. They've also allowed the 6th most rebounds, the 8th most assists, the 9th most points to guards over the last 10 games. So this is a terrific matchup here for him. They also allow the most assists to point guards straight up, and the 13th most points to point guards as well. So this is a great matchup here for D'Angelo Russell, and this is going to be a high-paced game as well. Both these teams, first and second in pace in the NBA. So you got the Minnesota Timberwolves first in the NBA in pace. You got the Rockets here second in pace. So we'll see a lot of points, rebounds, assists. You'll see a lot of opportunities here in this game. And obviously the Rockets are not very good on the defensive side of the ball at all. Now, Russell is just 1-6 in his last 7 games to this line with 2 hooks. Now, a lot of that has to do with the matchups, though. If you look at who he's played the Boston Celtics, the Dallas Mavericks twice, the Phoenix Suns, the Toronto Raptors, all great defensive teams. And even before that, the Miami Heat. So, really has drawn some horrible matchups as far as for him trying to have success. But he's drawn a terrific matchup today. I think he gets back on track. He's already shown him what he could do versus the Rockets. His last 4 logs here versus the Rockets, he's got 37, 32, 25, and 39. So in 3 of those going well above the line here, and even in the 4th one getting fairly close. So I think in this particular spot, there's still a lot of motivation here for the Timberwolves. I'm not worried about playing time for him. Timberwolves right now sitting in the 7th spot, which is where you don't want to be in the NBA anymore, because you're now a part of the play-in tournament if you're in the 7th spot. Just 2 games back of the 6th spot, which is the Denver Nuggets, who they actually hold the tiebreaker with as well. So, I'm thinking here that, Timberwolves have a lot to play for, still have a ton to play for, and they can still catch the Nuggets and get into that 6th spot, which is obviously where you'd like to be. And I think, here versus the Rockets team, I think Russell's going to be motivated. I think the whole Timberwolves team will be motivated to play. I'm expecting good things here. Russell actually does do better on the road as well, which is where this game is here in Houston. He averages 29.8 PRAs on the road versus 26.7 at home. So we get a little bit of an edge taking him on the road here as well, where he's been pretty solid. And like I said, we can't ask for more on the matchup and the history that he's had versus this team. Obviously, the only thing you wouldn't like is his recent trend. But if you look, like I said, if you look at his matchups, some of those games have been blowouts as well. Not anticipating that here today, at least, not in the favor of the Rockets, blowing out the Timberwolves. Timberwolves have gotten blown out here in a few games lately, which has kept Russell off the floor for the 4th quarters of a few of those games. So, notably versus the Celtics and the Raptors. So, do love it there, guys. For our number 1 pick, D'Angelo Russell over 28.5 PRAs here for the Minnesota Timberwolves at minus 102 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we are going with Nikola Jokic under 29.5 points here for the Denver Nuggets at minus 116 odds. So, guys, Jokic has gone under in 7 of the last 12 games. Now, he has technically gone over in 3 of the last 4, but who they've played matters, right? We just talked about that there with Russell. He's taken on the Pacers, the Thunder, and the Timberwolves, where he's cashed the over, and all 3 of those teams are terrible versus centers right now. So, I like Jokic here to hit this under. This line's boosted up just a little bit too high for him. Normally, his points line is around 24.5 or so. And he's trying to match up here with the Lakers where, if bodies are on the floor for the Lakers, which I'm anticipating they are today. Now, Anthony Davis is listed as questionable. I'm anticipating that he'll play. Lakers have a great shot to get in the play-in tournament still. They're just 1 game back. If they could really win this game versus Denver, they'll have a great shot to make a run here. So I don't think they're throwing in the towel quite yet. And even behind Anthony Davis, you still got Dwight Howard. You still got capable big men that can defend here for the Lakers. But notably, Anthony Davis, would love to see him in the lineup because Jokic has gone under in 15 out of his last 16 games versus Anthony Davis. He has gone under the mark. He also averages 1.7 less points per game on the road as well, which is where this game is here in Los Angeles. And right now, guys, Lakers allowing the 4th fewest points to centers over the last 10 games, which is what we like to see. Obviously, big men is really not, the weakness as far as the Lakers, defensively. They are more weak on the outside on the perimeter there. You get point guards and shooting guards attacking the Lakers. That's where they're weak defensively. So, here inside, Jokic, obviously very capable. I mean, he could score 30 points. He's a great player. But he doesn't typically look to do that. Dude's averaging about 17 shots per game on the season. He doesn't look for his own, when he can give it up to teammates. And I anticipate we'll see a little bit more of that instead of him being so aggressive and looking to score as much. He has done that the last few games, but like I said, those were terrific matchups for him, where it made a lot of sense, honestly, for him to go over. Now, versus the Lakers, he is 18 out of 19 versus the Lakers to this under. So 18-1 to the under in 19 career games here versus the Lakers. So you got to love that. And in the last 10 games, he's actually been in the teens in 7 of the last 10 games versus Lakers. So he hasn't even gotten to 20 points in 7 of the 10 games. So I actually think we have some room to work with here. Like I said, I don't see Jokic going for 30 plus in this game. I just see, they have guys on the perimeter like Monte Morris, Barton. I'm expecting more out of, more from those guys in a game like this. Anticipating Jokic here to hit the under. I think we're getting great value on this because he has done so well lately. This line is just boosted up just a little bit too high right now. So love it there, guys. For our number 2 pick, Nikola Jokic under 29.5 points here for the Denver Nuggets at minus 116 odds. Okay, and finally at number 3, we are rolling with the Washington Wizards plus 12.5 spread here versus the Boston Celtics at minus 110 odds. So I don't like picking against the Celtics in general as far as on the spread, but in this spot, this is just too many points. Especially for the amount of success the Wizards have actually had versus the Celtics, which has been pretty solid. Wizards have won 5 of the last 8 meetings here with the Boston Celtics, including 3 of the last 4 in Washington. Now, last meeting, they did lose by about 30 points to the Celtics, but I don't anticipate that happening again. Washington's actually playing pretty solid right now. The Wizards have won and covered in 4 of the last 5 games, including a 32-point beating there over the Mavericks that they had the other day. So they are actually playing pretty solid right now with Porzingis and the role players there with the Wizards. They've honestly been playing pretty good without Kuzma and Beal in the lineup. Go figure. 2 of the big, more notable names not playing. Wizards have actually been playing better without those guys. So Wizards on the season 20-19-1 at home against the spread. The Celtics are 22-15-1 on the road against the spread. So, Celtics are a great team. Like I said, I don't like to make a habit betting against them. Like I said, this is situational, is what we'll call this. Wizards' last 10 games are 9th in the NBA in defensive efficiency. So that's really where they've been making their hay and getting it done here over the last 10 games is on the defensive end. 9th in the NBA defensive rating, which is obviously very good. Celtics are 4th in defensive rating over the last 10 as well. They're great in every category. I mean, they're a great team. Wizards are 23rd in offensive rating over the last 10. They're actually 14th, though, over the last 5. So, like I said, here recently, the Wizards have really played a lot better. Porzingis is starting to learn his team and here with the Wizards and starting to play better, which is what we love to see. Now, Celtics, again, 3rd in the NBA in offensive rating as well over the last 10. So they're top 5 in both. But the message here is too many points, right? It's not that we're necessarily betting against the Celtics in a sense. This is just too many points. 12.5 is a little much, especially for a team that has had good success here versus the Celtics. And a team that is honestly playing pretty well right now, particularly at home. Wizards have, won 4 of the last 5 at home and covered 4 of the last 5 at home as well. So I like it. I particularly like that the Wizards are at home here. I think they can keep this game relatively close. But think about it. The Celtics can win 104-92, something like that, and we're still covering the spread. The Celtics can win by a good amount, and we could still win this bet. And especially against a good team here. A team that's playing pretty solid here in the Wizards. I do like it there. So, love it there for number 3 pick. Washington Wizards plus 12.5 spread here versus the Boston Celtics at minus 110 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Can't wait to get there with you guys. We'll do our parlay giveaway once we get there. Check out all our links down below for social media. And for our Discord as well. It's a great way to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. A lot of great things happening in the Discord, guys. Follow us on Twitter as well. I post a lot of our added plays on Twitter. If we do have an added play today, I'll post it here on YouTube in the pinned comment and on Twitter and in our Discord as well. So be sure to follow us on Twitter. Be sure to also check out our links for our prize picks as well. Use code SFP. If you guys are interested in signing up for our Prize Picks account, you get a free $100 with your first deposit there over $100, up to $100. So definitely worth doing that. It's a lot of fun, guys. I really do enjoy the app and do highly recommend it to you guys. Check out our Straight Fire MVP program as well. Great way to support the channel. And also, if you're interested in checking out any type of merchandise as well, we have like cups and stuff on our website, straightfirepicks.com, and shirts. Oh my goodness, I'm spilling coffee all over the place. Okay, that's good stuff. A little comic relief there for the end of the video. Appreciate all of you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your Sunday. We will catch you back here tomorrow. Wish you all the best of luck on your bets. Let's cash day. Let's get this 3-0. Till we see you next time. Peace out.